What if I told you that one of the most powerful anti-aging tools you have isn't some expensive cream or a complicated procedure? What if it was something your body already knows how to do? Something that's, well, completely free? Today, we're going to dive into how you can unlock this built-in ability to fight aging from the inside out.
You ever have those days where you just feel tired all the time? Or you look in the mirror and notice a few more lines than you remember? We all tend to blame the calendar, just getting older. But what if the real cause isn't just the passage of time? What if it's a hidden process happening inside your body that you can actually take control of?
Well, let's meet the villain of this story. It's called chronic inflammation. Now, the best way to think about this is like a small, invisible fire that's constantly smoldering inside your body. You don't feel it like a burn, but it's there, silently damaging your cells day in and day out, and speeding up what we think of as aging.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to pinpoint aging's invisible enemy. Then, we'll look at what's fueling this fire inside you. After that, and this is the good part, we'll talk about fighting that fire with fasting. Then we'll cover the amazing payoff, and we'll wrap up with a super simple guide to get you started.
All right, let's jump right in. What is the real problem we're up against?
We see aging on the surface. The wrinkles, maybe some gray hair, feeling a little less energetic. But that's all just the external result of an internal process. The real action, the thing that dictates how we age, is happening deep down inside ourselves. And that whole process is being driven by that hidden fire we just talked about.
So what is this fire, really? And more importantly, what's keeping it burning?
This isn't some big mystery. The fire of chronic inflammation is fueled by things that are, honestly, super common in our modern lives. Stuff like overeating, diets packed with sugar, being under constant stress, not getting enough good quality sleep, and even just snacking all day long. When our bodies never get a real break, that inflammatory response just stays switched on.
And you can really see the two paths here, can't you? On one side, that constant internal fire leads to dull skin, that feeling of being tired all the time, brain fog, aches and pains. But when you calm that inflammation down, the results are just night and day. We're talking glowing skin, real all-day energy, and sharp mental clarity. It's a pretty clear choice between feeling worn down and feeling truly alive.
Now, for the good news. Your body has its own built-in fire extinguisher. And it's time to meet the hero of our story, fasting.
So how exactly does fasting put out the fire? Well, it's not just one thing. It's like a full-on attack from 4 different angles. First, it stabilizes your blood sugar, which basically stops throwing fuel on the fire. Second, it makes your body more sensitive to insulin, a really key hormone in aging. Third, it kicks on this incredible cell cleanup process. And finally, it just gives your whole digestive system a well-deserved break.
Okay, I really want to zoom in on that cell cleanup thing because this is where the magic happens. The scientific term is autophagy, and it's so important that the research on it actually won a Nobel Prize. Just think of it like your body's internal deep cleaning and recycling crew. When you fast, autophagy gets turned on, and it goes around hunting down all the old, junky, damaged cells that cause inflammation, and it clears them out. This literally makes way for new, healthy, vibrant cells to take their place. It's amazing.
So putting out that fire and cleaning up your cells sounds great, but what does that actually look and feel like in the real world? What's the payoff you're going to notice?
When you ask people who fast consistently what they notice the most, it almost always comes down to these 3 things. Their skin just looks better, their energy levels are way more stable, and their brain just feels sharper. And it makes perfect sense, right? When you get rid of that low-grade inflammation that's dragging everything down, you're going to see the improvements in your daily life. You don't just feel better, you look better, and you think better.
And hey, the benefits go way deeper than just what you see in the mirror. Less inflammation actually helps protect the collagen in your skin, which is a huge deal for fighting wrinkles. It lowers your risk for some major lifestyle diseases. It can give a real boost to your memory and focus, and it just makes your body more resilient, so you can bounce back from a tough day or a hard workout so much faster.
All right, enough with the theory. You're probably thinking, this sounds awesome, but how do I actually do it? Well, this last section is your simple, no-nonsense guide to getting started.
Look, you don't have to do anything extreme here. The best place to start is with what's called the 16-8 method. That just means you fast for 16 hours and you eat all your meals in an 8-hour window. For most of us, that's as simple as finishing dinner by, say, 8 p.m. and then just skipping breakfast the next day. During your fast, drink plenty of water or other zero-calorie drinks. When it's time to eat, start with something healthy and not too heavy.
And the real keys? Just listen to your body and try to be consistent.
Now, probably the number one question people have is, but what can I drink? It's really simple. Anything with 0 calories is your friend. Water is obviously the best. Black coffee and unsweetened teas are fantastic too. What you absolutely want to avoid is anything with sugar, so no juices or sodas, and no milk or cream in your coffee, because that will break the fast. It's even a good idea to steer clear of diet sodas, because some of those artificial sweeteners can still mess with your insulin.
So after all of this, what's the big takeaway? I think it's that we need to completely rethink what anti-aging even means. We've been taught to look for answers in a bottle or a jar, but maybe the most powerful secret has been inside us the whole time. It's not about what you add to your life, it's about the incredible rejuvenation that happens when you just step back and give your body a break. The real power isn't in what you buy, it's in what you choose not to eat.